Ebusia America president wabumodin akwakoche president foforo ne you wabumodin akwakoche president foforo ene ne yire ne trendy wo social media no so ankasa yi because nwanwa say president akwakoche another president to me ben kwa no asem abusia na mesremo umiekonko tie ni etwa.
The United States have sent shockwaves across the heart of so many presidents in the world. You understand? Because it is data force that they use to capture the president of Venezuela. You understand? Data force, bro. See, now just in case you don't know data force is a special force that the US sends to counter anti-terrorism. You understand? In the world, bro. It is what they sent to capture the Venezuela president. And this is the most shocking fact. See, did you know that for the past 1 year, the Venezuela president is one of the world's most protected president ever for the past 1 year? Why? Because he's having problem with the United States president, and he knew that American people might come at any time, so he is well protected. Even yesterday, you understand, this president came outside and he was in the podium where he made some announcements and stuff like that before he went inside. Just between the space of 2 hours, one of the world's most protected presidents was taken away, you understand, by Delta Force, the United States special intelligence. Many countries has their own special forces and stuff like that, but Delta Force can never be messed with. You understand? God, bro.
Yeah, Busian for confirm say ya Nicolas Maduro. I'm for bina tag me say and na me ni onama. Yes sir na ya bo say China ba ma omutimi nya hwe Russia ba ma omutimi me pa cho. Kona ko comment e o video na me kan sa asem no. Na fi ma mi hu. O de okọ abomidin wo ho na ma mi nye de ehu. Afi na mbechi ma tro. Ama for comment me ye video e kan say USA be pe kwan bia so ma do a video no kura. Me kan say USA be pe kwan bia so say obe destroy Venezuela and na so be ha Maduro say de be ye obenya kuru oyo. Ana me de aboa a okwakoche aboa ketwa e de ama ne madibi say de be ya de man be tinya survive nti o sacrifice emu ani bi. Me de akroma ye sa emfato say no matter what no Venezuela US bepe kwan bia so e destabilize Venezuela. And na abam. And na me say a video wa wo hwe say video so let me know me can say me hope say Venezuela US be kwa attack Venezuela because the moment time na edunu or trade bia say or be protecting hegemony a weaken global trust. This time around people don't even trust the USA in terms of dollars. And na gold price akosura my baby na edun say US only nya so about so do na invest in buying gold. Say be ya that you know omunya asem kwa USA timi mfa common sense kan obugold obo. This will tell you how we are near the airport. And I make say USA there a economic bully omanya woni ahoden and na or attack. I said it in most of my videos say USA on different call Russia and China so omanya o hwa oni ahoden man ka say okwa China be call na akoko ntokwa daddy ade a China eye de boa Venezuela they don't have military alliance so ma mo ka say adentina a friend is saying your friend is saying China they don't have military alliance and China ultimately can say or be engaging in military affairs of Venezuela and before near better was no yeah post life me say ma mo just on 10 tiam no mama mo nsanka e post life ni bi o just on 10 mama on san enka bi a be mo yo ya enia de ne bo nya de bia pharmacy shop bia benya bia to on to use our number 0599033474 0599033474 afiyan twen common ade a China 8 million say oyusu no veto power e de boa eye Venezuela eba US Security Council say bas ye man international sanctions China 8 million no the same applies to Russia and not three odom woman Venezuela for and na dey to so bi emu nso no eba ne say bia arm says e bia US and Europe betinya ka so mo nto akode emfe ma eye Venezuela the moment that USA and Europe ka so mo nto akode e ma Venezuela no and the US ni Europe ka so mo nto ma Venezuela no because of say obetinye to sanctions international embargo e dey to Venezuela so ntino Russia and China 8 step in normal ton akode bebre e dey ama e friend say Venezuelans and na hu ni say the kind of friendship na e wo mo hono enye yen kan say enye anti-western slogan and as a media pressure say bia on Russia ko fa ni amen no ko wura mu no that doesn't happen and the biemu so no abia China and Russia and the year the boa Venezuela say emra USA this sanction to no so any Europe this sanction to am say yen tom kudo e biemu ne ma mo tom kudo e biemu Russia, any China, and no more Venezuela for crude oil, and Venezuela, etimi a survival. So let's look at this. Men don't expect China to intervene with army or Russia to intervene with army. It doesn't work that way. During the time of Cold War mentality, because China attack USA army back up Venezuela. It barely due to global war. And at the same time, also a network wire the album. Senke koye to say, Sena make a senke koba say bia omuko invasion. No mdo muso de sako grom na edane ntopa de a. China and Russia ewo ekwan bia so ombe support Venezuela through proxy means. Ombe mo makode ye be ma weapons ni ade. The USA etna say or calculate the nyina say so try say on Russia Venezuela kwapo. No on your mokwa. Likely say Russia and China be war through proxy war. Ebema USA lose a lot of soldiers because Venezuela for Maduro over 7 million guns or weapons to defend themselves against Western imperialism or neocolonialism. And to USA extras say all those people wanna have Venezuela are banning more Marcodian. So the way we say our number be engaged in a full scale war, there's going to be a lot of casualties from USA side. And they say most soldiers will be killed, a lot of them will be killed, and then it will cause a further internal pressure from USA, and there will be a lot of protests. And until now, Donald Trump make us say, oh yes, smart, or want to say, or tricky.
So, it seems that Nicolas Maduro is alive, and apparently he's been brought back to the United States to stand trial on criminal charges. This is according to a Republican Senator, Mike Lee, who spoke with Marco Rubio on the phone earlier. We also now know that those strikes on Venezuela were merely a distraction, and apparently were only deployed to protect and defend those executing the arrest warrant, which was their main objective. Now, Marco Rubio says that he anticipates no further action in Venezuela now that Maduro is in U.S. custody. As we know more, I'll keep you guys updated. Unbelievable breaking news. The U.S. have captured Venezuela's president and his wife. This is... I don't even know what... So Donald Trump has just posted, the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Bro, it's 3 days into the year. Bro, do you know how terrified every other world leader will be right now seeing the US capture the president of Venezuela like that? Right, it was just yesterday that he was giving interviews on TV talking about, how he's willing to negotiate with the US to combat drug trafficking for one of the first times. He goes to sleep that night. Who knows where, but he is was the president, and so it's going to be somewhere hella secure. And then between 12 and 3 a.m. we hear that the US's Army's Delta Force, which is their top counterterrorism unit, has got boots on the ground in Venezuela. They've managed to snatch him and his wife from his own country, put him on a chopper, and fly him to an undisclosed location. No one knows where he is. We don't know if he's alive. We don't know what this means for Venezuela's future. Is this an act of war? Is this a major breach of international law? Does the US even care about that? It's like, just for other world leaders seeing this, to know that the US military has the ability to carry out something like that is going to send shockwaves to all of them watching. Fuck.
Venezuelan president, the leader Nicolas Maduro, and his wife, they've been flown out of the country. The US President Donald Trump has announced on his social media platform, Truth Social, that the United States military has captured Maduro, the Venezuelan leader, his wife, and that they have been flown out of Venezuela. We can bring you up that social media post now on Truth Social. The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with US law enforcement. He says that details are to follow, and there will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. That'll be 4 p.m. our time. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump in capitals at the...
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has to be judicious because that's what we're all about. We want peace, liberty, and justice for the great people of Venezuela, and that includes many from Venezuela that are now living in the United States and want to go back to their country. It's their homeland. We can't take a chance that somebody else takes over Venezuela that doesn't have the good of the Venezuelan people in mind.
Venezuela president no di for what no be sense men can be injure na asema be kan kie no ewo sunsun ewo vision no twira ebesi.
A remarkable statement.
Yeah, I'm can Trump there. No say madu airport na airport on say airport ura VIP a uram si a said dey yetena no nkonya no bi o say e na bi well right nti sunsun mi uram no pe me hu say right say me hu say obi oto ye president na oye se Maduro se Venezuela president no di for ote wo dey go so na America you twira ebesi yeah na eti papa na why ni say na makogina na migina nem na obi san say menka mi bi nkire na asema be ka kie no ewo sunsun ewo vision na America just say be very careful how you interpret things, because those who are pushing you are going to betray you at the end of the day. And Mr. President, if you are not careful, if you are not careful, it will begin from next month. Next month, that's January. If care is not taken, it's either you go on exile or you'll be overthrown. But Mr. was in it as yeah, I'm can't Trump here. Odi for man amen. Omo papa ni pinupu no, they will betray him.
A remarkable statement by President Trump on a social media post saying that the US has carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with US law enforcement. Details to follow. An incredible development in this, and one that seems to have not have been expected by Venezuelan authorities. We
yeah, I'm can't Trump here. Odi for be man amen. Nti na no na oye chabe chabe no. Wa he obenya problem. Date no na da ho.
One in America man Donald Trump edema Nigeria say ensemuna omudi no mo nya ya obeba ho abehwe o mo na mpanampara ko strike ye no. Wama Venezuela for subi ema Venezuela mampeni Nicolas Maduro client so hwini kotreyem eneme mra yekasa ya Donald Trump ama soja fo akoto topaye egu Venezuela so ama Venezuela mampeni we declare state of emergency say asem ato no na wo freedom say o mamuni na obi ansori na omuni America entinyina mo mfa o man no ema America sa kasa nye mo na bes na otwemi enuni Russia mampeni Vladimir Putin Emma Venezuela for an assurance so muda muna bibia ho ma wota ombachi mo munsuro enti America akọ fire Venezuela enesa no ede na Vladimir Putin so ebeye Donald Trump wie atuaka Donald Trump achi omampani ne yere ahye premu atuna firi Venezuela eno na nchan emble due ya America mampani eka kire Iran for say demonstration bi akoso o man no no say Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei ene omampani no wo mumba nipa ba kokra emboja etofom a wo ba ba kire Iran fo ni nyansa meka se di pension na awuo etia no so Donald Trump ebesa free Venezuela abesna kwa Iran no asa akọ fire wo mo so ana ewiem nya afi kura etia afi na asem yesie enumre na mebetra se abobo ano na updates bia na yaje kumu.
So more information is coming out on the capture of Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, which the United States of America has entered into his country and captured the president of Venezuela inside his country. it is now turning out that the Venezuelan president had come out and said that if the United States of America is interested in the oil, then they can invest together. And if they want the drug trafficking to come to an end, then they are ready to work together, only for the United States of America to send its Delta Force right inside Venezuela and captured the president of Venezuela. As we're speaking right now, he is in an undisclosed location. Nobody knows where he is, but the United States of America has come out and said that he is now in their custody. They are going to prosecute him and he's going to be jailed. But of course, the president had come out and said that the people of Venezuela are going to see that the United States of America was not interested in him, but in the minerals and the oil that is in Venezuela. The question is, what do you think?
Overnight, Donald Trump got his army to fly to Venezuela, an independent country, and go and kidnap the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife. They flew them out of the country and they're holding them hostage. Now, this is America showing you what the West terrorism has always been. This is nothing new because they did the same to Libyan president. They've done the same to Thomas Sankara. They've done the same to Patrice Lumumba. They did the same to all these people, Saddam Hussein. All these people, they have always done this. So overnight, the American army flew to a country, democratically elected leader. They kidnapped him because they want his oil. Because they said, apparently, Donald Trump and Marco Rubio hate the fact that Maduro is a socialist, and they also want to stop Cuba from being socialist. They said that the oil is benefiting the people of Venezuela and it should be benefiting American companies. So they have gone into an independent country. They have bombed the country and they have kidnapped the leader. What Trump is doing is literally showing you what the West is, basically. Aggressive terrorists that they just go around destroying places around the world for no good reason other than ultimate greed.
Ampasa sisi the US a capture Maduro ene yere. Ede omo a fly aba US. Se omo the charges se kire se omo di ewu. Omo kunipa ebebo omo. Na se omo di omo asama omo. Na we na New York Times said abetu dwa se ye tu Maduro aban na aye Maduro himself na. The next person also be president should be the vice president. They said the president in who vice president and they take control. No, enti ewo omo constitution we say was a vice president and they be there. Now you be share say US be my vice president na dey there. Mo bano in whichever way we will prove to you say US is for or hegemonious. What I say? Now we will bring you back say after teaching leader no ono the media there, then it will confirm to you the year Canada no. Yeah, calculations so. What I say? It will confirm to you say or per regime change no the area or more oil na ye dey e wo ho no because oba abesia no na e che say yembe invade on no man. As it stands now, casualties be APM, but you need exact number say nipa dodo say na ye dey ewu nti the need this story na chi sa the besi the beba, but it is confirmed say ya che Maduro ene na yere. Abusia mehu say asna baswa video be say it's too early. Sana akese forecast say it's too early to judge, but countries be has started the omo condemnations eba concerning issue na esi or Venezuela no. Countries be mamu fama say mama so o ma commentary na so timu obeka na wonka update ne dos nti ma menya ne peace na yenko ni nyina fa Venezuela ho say citizens of Venezuela demand say they want proof of life. Omo pese US and pass wache the Maduro ene na area on prove say enkwan den ewo wo mumu ema wo mo keke. What I say? Enti asama Venezuela citizens demand no. Ebi mo nso tienie akesefo mo ya analysis. Ebi mo say ade no eye ade a Maduro any US a coordinate say omo man exile. Mema example bi na say me be ye update bi a me catch out say Iran say ono we ready for negotiation. A US lady no e kan bibi e wo UN meeting ase o kan bibi say Omo aye ready say omo ne Iran ebe kasabat ebe backdoors. What I say? Time bia no be consider defeat no eye ne ya. Ntinya de ya opese eba public. What I say? Akesefo kire mu a helicopter na ebe to missiles ni nyina na e fly low altitude. Na e wo fam. What I say? Commanders no e must of friend say command say yen strike ya nko betimi strike US flight na e by helicopters na to aso ni nyina ba na mo hu CNN ne ade sa videos no e wo ho na helicopters na wo fam enti wo mo missiles e betimi at helicopters no e betimi at no by obi ama command so omo say either say betrayal bia bem one by say military commanders no ma command inti akesefo intimi anya the strike me che ono Venezuela for no intimi strike military works based on command ye kun kra na commander ankasa ya untimi fire what I say na ebi mu nso say ebetimi aba say US na na coordinated to say the okachre Maduro say obema no safe passage so ote access obe sorry maybe no no maye no mo skirmishes behind afani because Maduro mpese obe feel say we betray ne mind for no after all the vima or the ma wo o de menye di nti update no de be oye bias na den the APP mu na make kire wo no during the 12-day war yet say ya to missile a US air base me the update ne bae update ne bedru ya na sante say intercept na me sande bae what I say inti update ne bi we see a short time na me the abanti mente ya men kase mate say asem the abase ya che no Venezuela force o mo proof of life Russia aba Canada Russia foreign affairs minister say o mo clarity on what has happened in Venezuela. The omo tetene yes by omo clarity. Now Venezuela of friend saying vice president are calling for emergency UN meeting. United Nations meeting. We are calling for emergency meeting. Omo was I don't know how betimi calling for emergency meeting say bibi hawa. Say ade na US ababe ye no etia omumra. Another thing, tell me, let's give time some time. Me come over why because me fi here me kwaye adwuma baby. Tie another thing they say if and only if say am pass omoana ababe capture Venezuela Maduro ene ne yere dia or mine constitution say immediately assessor vice president act as president. Entina me ne asuna be kasa backdoors na say so omo koso regime changer say na beye omo beye na coup ama vice president na be take over ba ye beto aba se omo anfa sika ne patapa anfa mu a oba no onwini ebe sympathy vote ama omo vote ama whoever will compete with oba no but so omo di sika ne ehunu anfa mu oba no be wini then we will come back to say ye catch them say regime change anya cartel anya hwe also watch Maduro and na what protest na to so say Maduro ye den ekunipa o se den wo ko gina nso nipa he na okun omo obi afro for war crimes obi afro say wa kunipa o ti ase nti de ete no koso aneta US echi na bona baso e wo nwuma a odim dako e be dru Ghana o be catch me say me catch o ya no European Union official statement or say ade na omo ekoso Venezuela no US en country en kire omo European Union no on country head of European Council call for a peaceful transfer of power in Venezuela mo ho esere mra wo man nim ti se mo bu mra no so a afi ye be hu de ye pese ka kire mo anasa de aka amanfo enti ase no o ti ase now akasefo omo tell kire de omo say the terrorist is gone omo tu Maduro ni ade what I say na first footage na ba na me de two group nim no ebi mu dispute footage no say footage no enya no kre ebi mu dispute say footage no enya enti mana me ka bibi kira wo say ebi mu say antes bi no mo ye nti we Sky News say Maduro's capture was negotiated exit. Sky News na e dey say asem na atuja say ono ne hwehwe mu che say negotiated exit na afen so amina na me ma amina omo akondem no Spanish prime that Washington is violating international law. Spanish Prime Minister.
Good day to you. I am shocked, appalled, and I condemn the kidnapping of Maduro from Venezuela. I urge all world leaders, all 194 world leaders, to condemn this act. It is against international law. Trump is insane. Trump is a lunatic. You have removed a leader of a country and you are putting him on trial in the United States. Let this be a warning for Africa and all African leaders. We need to invest in nuclear weapons. It is that simple. I won't repeat this message. To the Venezuelan people, my thoughts and prayers are with you. America wants your oil. And this is sad to see. It should be condemned immediately by all world leaders. Thank you.
The North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has just responded to the United States of America, and he has said the world will not exist without North Korea. So if the United States of America decides to wipe out North Korea from the map, because that is the plan of the United States of America, because North Korea has nuclear weapons. North Korea has said that it is going to launch its nuclear weapons, all of them, and they are going to destroy the whole of the world, meaning that the world will be no more if the United States of America decides to invade or even bomb North Korea. And the president of North Korea is very, very angry with the statement from the United States of America that they want to demilitarize North Korea. North Korea has also said that it is going to support Russia to the end. And nobody is going to question how it is going to support Russia or the way it is going to support Russia. And also Russia has said that it is going to increase the number of nuclear weapons that are in North Korea so that North Korea can protect itself against the United States of America.
Ebusia eyasemu na trese we need e twegu musumfu Joseph. Amefa munsi Asia.